Hi everyone, my name's Sean and this is Lontra Metrics from Lontra Analytics. You can go get this entire thing at getlontra.com/lontrametrics. There should be lots of easy ways to show you how to do this, but this video, what I wanted to do was show you what the tool is, why you should care about it, how you make it work, and then what kind of fun analysis you can do. So I'm going to do all the interesting stuff up front, and then later on I'm going to show you all the steps. There's also a written version of this, so if you want to go back, if you don't want to watch the entire video again, you can just watch a portion. And so yeah, let's get to it. So this looks like a lot of other tools that you might see on the internet. Ours is free, but it is a combination of Google Data Studio and Google Sheets. And really what we're doing is we're combining 9 different reports from Amazon. I'll show you how to get all 9 of them and where to paste them, and then how to get them all to work together. But for simplicity's sake, we took like the top 3 tools that we love for selling on Amazon, and then we kind of built the features that we wished they had. So with that said, this is our dashboard. These are results for yesterday, 2 days ago, this month as a forecast, and then last month. And then this table corresponds with this right here, so you can choose a period of time by clicking that. You can also drill down if you want to just look at like the last 5 days that happened in June, or the first 5 days in June rather. You can just do this, and boom, now you can see the first 5 days in June. These will be unaffected because they're purposely filtered that way. Now, if you want to filter a specific date or a specific product, these are not real products, but this is real data. I had to obfuscate the data, and I decided to go with Nicolas Cage. So this is the Nicolas Cage dashboard. If you wanted to see just this product, you could, or you could also add this product. Or if you want to see all of them again, you could do this. And bada bing, bada boom, you're off to the races. Then we realized that being able to forecast what's going to happen through the rest of the month is actually quite important. So we built a this month forecast, last month, and then also we built in a table right here. And this table comes with forecasted data through the rest of the month. You can still also select the date range, and that's helpful because you can add in optional metrics. So optional metrics are metrics that you might want to have in the table, but you might not always want to have in the table. So say we're looking at forecasted sales this month, and say maybe we want to look at all ad sales actual. We can just click that in, and now all ad sales, but like the real all ad sales month to date is right here, and then forecasted all ad sales is 29,000, but we've only had 7,000 so far. So this is just a way for us to add additional metrics, or maybe add tacos or ACOS into the mix, so you can start to get a little bit of a better understanding of what's going on with the different products in your account. You will see a null if you are if you don't have any ACOS or tacos. That's generally speaking what happens. And then also you can click on this, and then you can just see the information for one product. Okay, jumping over to chart view. This is the dollars and units chart view, and this should look pretty familiar. Honestly, we love this view. We use it all the time. But now you can just quickly click on one of these, and you'll get the data for just this one. Or you can click here, and now you'll get just the data for this. But one of the things that we found the most useful is the fact that you can come up here and you can add in optional metrics. So you can have organic sales. Okay, well, and you can see how organic sales fit into the picture. And then you can click on just one product and see how things go. I want to call out something in particular. There are times where organic sales will go negative. And generally speaking, when that happens, it's usually because the attribution window did not make sense, or the attribution from the advertising reports and the attribution from the date range reports did not match. Just wanted to call that out because we have seen that happen. It's not a problem per se, it's just the way that Amazon attributes things. But in general, being able to use this optional metrics is quite helpful, we found. And you can add lots of different metrics all in one view. So you can see how your ad spend and sales impact your organic sales and your total sales. This can get really messy really fast, but it can also help you get super granular when either troubleshooting a product or looking for areas of opportunity inside of your catalog. And so with that said, that's something that we've found to be incredibly valuable. So definitely take a look at that. But then also the chart view version of this. Okay, so yeah, it's nice to be able to see percentages, because then you can see, okay, well, how did our conversion rate impact everything? What about ACOS? What about tacos? Well, that's all good stuff. And then you can also throw in something like organic sales percentage and see how all that works. Generally, we wouldn't recommend you mix in dollar or order figures with the percentages, only because it tends to outskew the percentages, because the percentages end up kind of needing their own graph. So don't recommend you put both of those on the same page, but this is a really, really helpful view, and it also corresponds, so you can see, okay, well, how did we do just on the Nicolas Cage towel this day, and how did we do on this or that? It's a lot more helpful. We highly recommend it, and we love optional metrics and everything else that comes with these different views. The last thing that we've found to be really helpful is the metrics tab. And so this metrics tab is, you're looking at a date range of data, and right now we're looking at units. So this is a date, and then these are your units, but then you can once again click in here and you can get contextual. So you might say to yourself, hey, I was looking and it looked like my profit or my total sales went down quite a bit. I want to see, well, day over day, was there a big decline? And was it maybe on just one product? You can kind of look at these trends and pretty quickly see, oh, okay, cool. But then on top of that, it's quite helpful to drill down and understand what's the reason why it went down. Was it ACOS? Was it your conversion rate? Was it your organic sales? Was it your tacos? Was it that you didn't make very many sales from advertising? So you can choose these different metrics and they will show up here in your dashboard, and you can kind of just view and look along and see, oh, okay, well, were there any days where we really saw a big drop? Like we went from 164 units to 82. Oh, it looks like, well, most of the sales fell off from the Nicolas Cage Pillow Dark. Now, I happen to know that we ran a lightning deal on May 24th, which is why this sales drop happened. But what if that wasn't the case? What if there was something else that happened? Those are the things you want to be able to analyze quite quickly with this tool. And then, of course, just like before, you can always select a specific date range or anything else. And again, the most important thing is that we want you to use this tool to really drill down and get specific information, find quick answers to problems in your account, and get value. Because ultimately, this is a free tool we want everyone to use, and we hope that everyone sees as much value as we see in it. There is one thing I want to specifically call out. You might notice, hey, we've got a lot of cool metrics that you don't normally have, like organic sales percentage, these different kinds of metrics that are really helpful, but we don't have profit. And the reason we don't have profit is because we wanted to create a dashboard that was entirely from Amazon reports. So once you get used to downloading these reports, you could even just have a virtual assistant download them all for you, paste them into the Excel sheet, run all the processes, and then paste them into a sheet that will connect to this tool. And then you can use this any way you want, any time you want, without having to even do it yourself. And you won't have to worry about cogs or cogs changing or anything else. You can literally just copy, paste, and run this process as quickly as you'd like. So with that said, I'm going to shift now into how to get into this. And then, well, actually, before I shift into getting into this, I want to show you that you can also add custom metrics. So you might say to yourself, hey, Sean, this was really cool, but I wish this table actually had a custom metric that I can toggle on and off. So you can come in here and you can just select one of them. So what if you're really big on sponsored brands or something like that? You could say, okay, well, what about sponsor brand orders? I want that to be an optional metric. All you have to do is that, and now you go back to view. Boom. Sponsor brand orders, now an optional metric inside of your table. That's how easy it is. It will have a learning curve, but once you get used to it, I think you'll really love it. So let's get into the way that we get this data into the tool. Okay, so this is the Excel sheet that you're going to need. I'm only going to show you a couple of tabs, but there are a couple of things that are very specific. So first of all, these are all the reports you'll need. And you'll need them all for the exact same date range. And most importantly, you'll need them by date, not by summary. So I'll show you what that means in a second, but I want to just show you a couple of things. So first thing you'll need to do is you will need to get, this will come to you blank, but you'll need to take the date range reports that start in row 8 of that report and copy and paste it into D1 of this report, and that should paste in perfectly. You'll see a bunch of yellow cells. You do not want to paste over those cells, and they should be locked, so you shouldn't even be able to paste over those cells. But just in case you can for some reason, don't paste over anything in the yellow. That should automatically populate and change when you paste something in. So you want to paste in all 9 of those reports, and once again, it needs to be pasted in the correct place, and make sure you do not paste over anything that's yellow. I think I've made it so you can't do it, but there's still a chance, so do your best not to do it. So then the next thing you need to do is you need to download all of those reports, and then you need to paste them into these sections. This will be on the website on getlontra.com/lontrametrics, so that will all make sense. Generally speaking, if you've been selling on Amazon for a while, you should know how to get these reports. If any of you are wondering why we're not doing this in Google Sheets, the reason is that if you have a large account, Google Sheets, the amount of data you'd need would just absolutely break it. So this will make your life a lot easier. So then once you've pasted all the data, the Excel, so you should have pasted everything in, probably used the home screen the whole time. You want to click on Developer. If you don't have Developer, you're going to have to Google or ask ChatGPT, our employee of the month, to just go and show you how to enable Developer. But once you have it, you should be able to use it. These macros should be built into our template, so it shouldn't be hard. But the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that there are no other no other worksheets running on your laptop, because these are very process intensive. So the first thing you want to do is click macros. Then you want to copy formulas down. That's the first macro you want to run. So you want to run that one, and it will make a bunch of changes to all these other tabs. But for confidentiality reasons, I'm not going to open them. It's harder to blur them, and I think it's better to just do that the right way. The next macro you need to run, the second one, is the copy paste data loop right here. And so you're going to run this. And as you can see, it has created a whole bunch of days, parent ASIN, child ASIN, title, and SKU. And so, yes, now you can see that we have a whole bunch of good stuff going on here. And the last macro you want to run, you want to go macros, and then copy formulas in macro table, and you want to run that. And now all of the data has populated for all of the days. The final step you want to do is you want to copy all of this, and you want to copy, and then we are going to make a new Google Sheet and paste it in there. Okay, so here we are in the Google Sheet, and one of the last things, I just named it for video. One of the last things we want to do is make sure that it's shareable with yourself. Stone's Goods is the agency that I run. And so you'll need to copy this link and close it. And then the final step is going over to Lontra Metrics. Okay, and here we are. Lontra Metrics, this is our dashboard. You can find it at lontrametrics.com or getlontra.com/lontrametrics. And what you need to do once you're here is you need to go and file and make a copy. And you just hit OK. That section doesn't really matter. And now that you're here, what you'll need to do is you'll need to click on this right here and hit Edit Data Source. And this will take you to a section where you'll need to put in your own data, which you can find right here. So again, the reason we wanted to copy this link and hit done is to come over here, and then instead of searching for your sheet somewhere, you can literally just click on this URL and then paste that URL and then hit reconnect. And then all you have to do is hit apply. Now, once you've hit done and you've connected to Lontra Metrics, now you've got a fully workable dashboard. We really hope you got a lot of value from this video. Again, go to getlontra.com/LontraMetrics to learn more. The company ourselves is called Lontra Analytics, and if you want to learn more about that, hit contact us. We'd love to give you a demo of our tool and show you how an automated version of this could bring even more value to you and your team. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon.